what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, hump day. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. It's cold in here once again. I don't know. Florida's crazy around this time. It gets hot one day, it's cold the next, hot the next, and cold again. You never can tell around here. But it's cold today. I ain't not lying at all. I promise you that. So what's up with everybody in here? James, he said he got this from Brody himself. He only burned his thumb. Didn't break it. There you go. Mystery solved indeed. Kennedy Young announced, what's up, buddy? Thank you, dude. Good to see you. James said, I did what Rick did and got more sleep. He took 2 naps. Now, that's what's up. Mustang in the house. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. James said it's 80 degrees in Cali. That's like 67 degrees in here. Fine weather. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Donald James, it's that time. He got his guitar ready. That's what's up, dude. James said he likes the guitar setting. Sounds different. I don't know. Yeah, it's the same one I always use, bud. But I appreciate you, man. JA3A, thank you so much. Juji says, good evening. Was good. A lot of good things. Mostly. It's a good day so far. Mostly good. Mostly good. Clam Slam in the house. How you doing? And Juji, how are you doing? That's the number one question. T-Bone from Indiana. Great to see you again, buddy. Well, we got warm-ups to do. Let's see. YouTube changed some things. It freaked me out. Anyway, warm-ups coming. Got about 3 more in those. Let's see what happens here. See if we get cool. See if the blood starts flowing today. Shoot. definitely getting going here. Whew. Definitely still cold, still cold. Waiting for the blood to start flowing a little bit. But I hope you're having a good time enjoying the show. I do appreciate everyone being here on a Wednesday afternoon, evening, or wherever you are in the world. Okay, let's see. Here you go, Clan. He said filthy trim. That's what's up. SB, thank you, buddy. Thank you, James. Tim asked, where can we download songs? Nowhere in particular. I mean, my album is available here on YouTube. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, a bunch of other places. I don't know if you can download stuff there, but I do usually put clips of this stuff, like backing track clips, on my membership page. So consider becoming a member. We do put stuff there as well. But yeah, as far as it goes, yeah, a lot of the stuff's copywritten, but it's not published. Only songs that are published are the ones on my album and a couple tracks I released here on YouTube. Clam those, that's Chad Still Metal. David Solomon from Spain, hello and good to see you. Thank you, buddy. Derail's in the house. How you doing, Derail? Thank you so much. Well, the best thing about a quick chat is that I keep playing. The less I talk, the more I play. That's how it works around here. But let's get the. Did I play this yesterday? I can't remember if I played this yesterday, but we're gonna play it again. I don't remember. I didn't have the time to put a schedule, put a set list together, so this one will have to do. starting to feel it now. No crush today. Today we're drinking, in case you wondered, I have a whole case of this Mountain Dew fruit punch. I said, I better start drinking this stuff, man. So today is fruit punch by Minute Maid. There's some sugar in there for sure. I forgot to shake it up though. It doesn't taste too great. It's gonna be a long session here. What was I gonna do next? Oh yeah, we're gonna slow it down on the next one here. And I appreciate everyone hanging out. A lot of people showed up, so good to see. Good to see. Juji said it's good to hear, and says I always feel better when I'm here. That's great to see. If we can give some positive energy out there, make people feel better. That's what we want to have. It's good to see that. Tazi announced, "What's up, buddy?" He says it's cold and windy up in the snowy Saskatchewan. I feel you, bro. It's not as cold down here in Florida, but it's getting there. Not some guy. See, I got any tabs for this song? That song, no. I have an account on Songster, and I've got a few songs published with tabs, but not that one. These are just jam tracks. I'm pretty much just playing whatever. But yeah, check out my page on Songster. I do have some other songs there for sure. Luke, thank you, buddy. Voids, Bud Strokes, thank you so much, man. Mike in the house, buddy, good to see you. Yes, for sure, I'm doing good today. Thank you. How are you doing? Donald James said that key change always gets me perfect. Yeah, it's not the two. That goes from G to F. Yeah, G minor to F minor, and then into A minor. The crazy one. Raja J from back again. Good to see you, buddy, from Georgia. Good to see that. Clam says I let my daughter watch, knowing he's 20 times better than me. Thanks, Clam. Appreciate you, bro. God's watching, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you there. Mike said you're gonna be listening while playing GTA. Nice. GTA 5? Because that's a good game right there. They're all pretty good. Last GTA 5 and 4 was great. I tried to get back into GTA 4. Darrell's doing good. I love to hear it, buddy. Farronville, hello to you. Vlad Kiev, hi, buddy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm doing great today. All right, we're slowing it down just a touch. There's a guy that says, could you play something slow? And I'm like, yeah, come back tomorrow. He ain't here yet. But you gonna miss it again. But here we go. I'm definitely feeling a whole lot more warmed up, that's for sure. All right, let's see. After that, I got a few songs I think I got written down here, so let's see what we got. We're going to do The Return next. All right. Let's see where that song's at. Hope you're having a great time. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you consider subscribing to the channel. We truly appreciate it. We're on our way to 75,000, which is a huge milestone for the channel. So we'd appreciate seeing you. I do put videos out every single day of the week, and I go live 5 times a week. So make sure you're joining the community. We'd love to see it. Okay, let's see. John says, I think you're really good at writing music with a lot of the key change. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, all those years of school helped out, I think, at this point. It's starting to come back to me. Guilty of being right. Thank you so much. Clam says, is that about 120? I think so, probably, yeah. If not, anywhere between 100 and 120, most likely, that one. Reference now says, I can't stay long. I'm waiting at the barber getting a haircut. Nice, no problem, brother. Well, enjoy the haircut. Hope it looks good. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you, as always. Big Mac, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Infinite Joiner, hello to you. Komiko says, damn. Good to see that. Thank you. Judy says, great song and beautifully done. Thank you very much. Dutchy's in the house. How you doing, Dutchy? Sammy Sosa says, who built them? Who built what? I don't build nothing, man. Oh, you mean maybe this. Jackson built this guitar. That's the only thing I know what you're talking about, homie. Didier, he says, what the F, man? I feel you, bro. Wenshin Respect, he says, thank you, buddy. Jonathan Edward, thank you so much. Wenshawn, hello. Dutchy's feeling that. T-Bird, what's up? Didier, he's like, yeah. What's this guy? Okay, Diddy Earless is just a picture of a dog. So you're a dog. You can't even, how are you on the internet if you're a dog? I don't know, bro. It's already starting, you know. It's barely 24 minutes in. We got our first semi-troll. He's barely a troll. Stormin, thanks, bud. There you go, Donald. Ezekiel Alves Araujo, hello and thank you. Failing Dars, can you play something for Tool? I sure can't, buddy. I don't know any Tool, man. But go check out my friend Lawrence Coleman III. That's Lawrence Coleman III. He's right here on YouTube, and he does nothing but Tool. So if that's what you like, man, go check it out. I'd appreciate it. He's a good friend of mine. Dutchy says everyone needs to hit the like button. We need to get to 100 likes. You should have over 500. That's what's up. Says, can we request? You could try. If I know it, I play it. If I don't, I don't. Mr. Sakari, good to see you. Yes, I do, buddy. How you been, man? Long time no see. Hope you're good. Now some guy says, you got any tips on how to sweep pick? Practice something like this, buddy. Just put your hand across the fretboard and make sure you're picking nice and smooth. See how smooth that is? It's nice and smooth. Practice still sounds like that. It sounds like a popsicle stick and a bicycle spoke. Practice that. Make sure once you got that clean, then you start the arpeggio with your other hand. Synchronize the two together. It's very quick and easy. It's the quickest and easiest I can tell you. Because we're on a schedule today, buddy. But appreciate you. Rune Seeker, what's up, dude? Dutchy knows what's up. Hit that like button, everybody. DPC, thank you, bro. Amos Williams, thanks for the jewels. Much appreciated. Joe Mom, I'm doing great. How about you? Rune Seeker said he bought a G4M guitar. What's that? A G4M? I never heard of that. That sounds cool, though. Well, make sure you enjoy that guitar. Have fun with it. That's all you can do. Dan Frankfurt now says you found God's talent. He gave you awesome. And thank you, brother. I appreciate that very, very much. Very kind of you, brother. Arod NJ, he got the dot. That's what's up, man. Put a period on that one. James said he likes French fries when they're a little crispy. You gotta have that crispiness. Dutchy says they tired. I feel that. Tony says no. No what, Tony? Mr. Sicario dropped 1 membership off. Thank you so much, buddy. DJB half day straight. I don't think. As much as we appreciate you giving that to him, I don't think he's around. He said he's got a life going on. We totally understand that. But we appreciate you, Mr. Sakara. Thanks for dropping that membership. Joey LP's standard tuning, but D. Standard D. Everything's one whole step down. Mr. Sakara says, spread love. Christmas is coming. Ain't that the truth, brother? Doggy Le Bosch, what's up, dude? PN60S Kate, he says, you're amazing. Thanks, buddy. Six Spider, good to see you again. Thank you, Mr. Sakari. I appreciate that, brother. All right, well, moving on. We're going to try the return here. I haven't played this one in a minute. Let's go. they're called The Return right there. It's coming from a new album I have coming out, hopefully sometime by the summer next year. It's a very cool album, and it's been a long time coming as well. So hopefully we'll get that out very soon. Make sure if you're enjoying it and you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll know when we got this stuff ready. What's next on the list? I think we're going to move on to some album tracks. In case you didn't know it, I have an album out. It's right here on my YouTube channel, in fact. You can go to my YouTube page, click the Releases tab, listen to the entire album. If you don't like it that way, you can check it on iTunes, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Deezer, you name it. It's everywhere else. But we appreciate you checking that out. We're going to just go right to... we're going to do Until the Bitter End first. We're going to do the title track to my album actually first. YouTube done some weird UI changes today. I don't like it. Trying to figure out how to navigate it. So I'm going to put a t-shirt up on the screen if you're interested at all. We do have a merchandise shop. And we got plenty of t-shirts. This song coming up is the album. It is the title of the album, and it's also the title of this shirt. So check that out if you get a chance. We'd appreciate it. A lot of great people hanging out, a lot of great comments. We're going to try and smoke through them to keep the music going. Let's see, where do we leave off with? Dutchie says, keep hitting that like button. That's what's up. Akiz Munawar, he says, pleased to meet you. Any suggestions as I'm learning the cage shade? Just keep going here on YouTube, buddy, and learning the stuff on YouTube. It's the easiest way. I don't have any lessons. I don't teach lessons during live streams, but for sure, if you go to my channel, I do have some lessons that might help you. Make sure and check that out if you would. Og Cyril, thanks, buddy. Oi Bjorn, he says, or Oli Bjorn, excuse me. He says, effing awesome. Thank you, buddy. T-Bird's got the JVCs a pumping. That's what's up. DBZ, thank you. Yoth Boy, appreciate you. Keats off, and he says, wow, I'm just bad at guitar. No one's bad at guitar. No one's nothing, man. You're just on your own journey. Everyone's on a different journey. Remember this. And just have fun playing guitar. You never know where it's going to take you. I am on a completely different journey than most people will ever be. But I appreciate everyone who plays guitar. Johnny Inselman, thank you, buddy. Hello. Oli Born says, show your picking techniques. I don't know if I can get a side view of it. Like that. I use a Jim Dunlop Delrin 1.5 millimeter pick. The heavier the better, if you ask me. And some people say the same. Scooby Sack says, Dan, he can shred better than most people. That's crazy. Thank you, brother. Thierry, hello. Give Up Records, thank you, buddy. Leslie says, I like it. That's what's up. Thierry, appreciate that. We got some Russian right in there. Spasibo to you. Dutchie, thank you. Give Up Records knows the Ripper. Thank you, buddy. Raja JQ dropping a super chat, brother. Thank you so much. He says, keep shredding, buddy. Power to the people. That's what's up. And we just hit 2 out of 10 on our goal. And I do have a note. Please consider a super chat if you're enjoying this free concert. We truly appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. So if you have it in your heart, I appreciate it. If not, you being here means more than anything. So thank you. Neuro Music Real with the super chat as well. Thank you, buddy. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Brawl Stars in the house. How you doing, buddy? Dutchie's feeling it. Alex Vicoden. He says, oh my God, dude, that's amazing. Thank you, brother. T-Bird said, bring the fire trucks. Dutchie, there you go. Dan Max Shield, thank you, buddy. FKOTN, hello to you. Dutchie Smith is feeling it. Going crazy tonight. Heavy Man said, that was fire. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Mickey Knox, hello to you out there. Mr. Sakari said he needs to practice. He's wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, good health, and great stream. Thank you, Mr. Sakari. Have a great one, brother. If we don't see a Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to you, friend. Mr. King, thank you, buddy. Crossy Row Revival's like, whoa. All right, there you go. He's feeling it. Thank you, Crossy. A.A. Martin, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. T-Bird says, do you hold your pick square to the strings or at an angle? Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can get a close-up. But you see how it's, like, if I was holding it straight like that, like against the strings, I wouldn't do that. I turn the pick that way a little bit. It's pick slanting, essentially. Renato Silva from Brazil. Obrigado, amigo. Heavy Man said, follow you for a few years now. New album is great, brother. When's your next show? Thank you, my friend. I don't know what I'll be on stage playing. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a buy-on to a tour, but it's going to cost around $30K. A lot of money these days to go touring, but we're trying. But for now, I do it here on YouTube. I'm here every week, 5 times a week. Guy Hiramadu, hello, buddy. Thank you. Paul Fabricio Shahua Ramos, thank you, bud. Some more Russian rank, thank you. 21 Feds, what's up, buddy? Aki's Moonawar said he was just practicing found today. Your technique and music is amazing. Keep rocking. Thank you, dude. Aizen, thank you, brother. 21 said what about Samurai from Cyberpunk? Johnny Silverhands, yeah, can Carrie. No, I don't know that stuff, dude. I played the game like three playthroughs. It was a great game. That's a classic. There you go, Dutchie. T-Bird says the holding pick at angle allows you to glide with string bread. That's true. Heavy Man says, understandable. We'll keep looking for the next online. Thank you, brother. All right, we're moving on. We're going to do the title track of the album. Once again, I clicked I put a link on the corner of the screen for the t-shirt shop. And that's the shirt, that's the cover of the album. So check this out, everybody. Hope you enjoy it. Until the Bitter End. Thank you so much for listening to that. What are we doing next? We'll do the Fire Within next. Try and sneak some other stuff in tonight. So I hope y'all having a good time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are having a good time. We'd love to see it. Let's see. Dutchy said if I had it, I would say another super chat, but I don't, can't really do it. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, you being here is the most important thing of all. The super chats come and go, and they're fine and they're cool and they're always helpful. But you being here is the most helpful. That's what I appreciate the most. So thank you, Dutchy. No worries. Delusa Can in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. He says, great, Rick, great song. You're amazing. Thank you, bro. Great to see you and hope you're doing good today, man. Uni Merlis, good to see you again, brother. How you doing? I'm doing good here. Great to see. Neil back said, wish y'all a Merry Christmas. Neil from the United Kingdom. It's great to see, Neil. Thank you so much, brother. Love to see it. That's why I kind of enjoy going on earlier, because we see a lot of people from the UK and Europe on around this time. So it's mostly I go on like 5 hours later than I usually do. So 5 hours earlier is good. So it's good to see you, Neil. Thank you, buddy. Dutchy said, I just love listening to you, Rick, because you're amazing. Thank you, Dutchy. Gilberto Balboa, he says, Judas Priest. How about this one? A little Judas Priest Electric Eye. Dutchy Smith says, we're over 100 likes. That's what's up. T-Bird says, everyone make sure you subscribe. Let's get to 75K. We almost there. It's every little step. Every day is a new step. Raja's feeling that intro. There you go, buddy. Juji, thank you. Inca Christian of the Sun, thank you so much. Appreciate that. T-Bird was skiing and sledding downhill. There you go. Hey, Zeus. Hello, hello. T-Bird's making snowmen up in here. Monkey Monster, thank you. Thank you, Dutchy. Brad, appreciate that very much. Heavy Man said this one's like a thrill ride. There you go, bro. Christopher Oradina's talking about some Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball? What's a Dragon Ball? I don't even know. T-Bird says, better to be badass than ass bad. That's the truth, man. Better to be back assward than ass backward. How about that? Erica Alvarez, hello. Good to see you. T-Bird said, let's just say if I tried to play it, I would be ass bad. I feel that, man. And it's not an easy song to play. Not too. I don't think. Maybe Tyler Shep. He said he was trying to learn it, but we haven't heard his version yet of that. But I'm gonna play the next song. I know Tyler can play that. Jean-Yves Brisson. Hello, hello. Good to see you, brother. Brent. I don't even know what that is, brother. I don't even toe up from the flow up. I don't know nothing about that, dog. Hosen Tavasoli. There you go. Heavy Man said you had my pet foxes loading. That's what's up. That sounds cool too. I'd love to see that. Dutchy Smith feeling it. Very small B Boo says A minion. What's that? A like A minor? You talking about A minor? English not your first language there. Small B Boo. Anyway, Heavy Man says hell yeah. They were dancing, singing along. That's what's up. Aki's Moonwire says Steve Vai, Ingve or Joe. Ingve all day. Ingve all day. See, I even have an Ingve Malmsteen t-shirt. That's the question. That's not even a question. Thank you, Dutchy. Tyler in the house. What's up? We're doing great, bro. How you doing, man? Hayden Gagan, good to see you. Mel May says Ingve riding the dungeons. I don't know. Who knows? Who plays that one? I don't know anyone that's ever played that. Oh, I can feel it coming. There must be a ride in the dungeons. I never learned. I didn't like that album. I mean, I like the album in such a way, but I didn't like Ingve's playing on that album. I was post-accident Ingve. And I don't. His playing got better. I'm trying to think. Eclipse albums, his playing started to get better. Fire and Ice, he was back in action. But yeah, those couple albums were like, never tried to learn any of that stuff. Paul Willis, how's it going, man? Ryan, Santa Rose, hello. Frederick said, that guitar looks cool. Cool, thank you, Frederick. Helter Skelter knows what's up. Heavy Man says, Ingve, that's right. I do have some Ingve, though. Todd said he's doing pretty good to start learning cold gin. Cold gin time again. Rick Rose says anything classical would be nice. Hey, we got that covered for you. Diego Silver Go-Go, hello, buddy. How you doing? My favorite song is Judas Priest, Electric Eye. Daniel Berry in the house, how you doing? We'll try and cover up some Yngwie style classical music with this next song. It's called The Fire Within. This one ought to get your classical blood boiling. the fire within right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. We just passed 74,600 subscribers. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for subscribing and supporting me. I truly do appreciate it. For that, we're going to really pick up the pace on the next one here. We'll do some speeder next, right? We got a lot of comments here. Thank you so much for all the great comments. I appreciate it. Everyone be here on Wednesday. Tara Karn said, yo, can you send me a guitar? Maybe. I do have one. I have two, actually, that I'm not going to be using, but they need to get repainted and fixed. I'm going to be giving them away at some point very soon. Two Jackson guitars, and they'll get a nice paint job with some cool graphics on it. We'll be giving those away probably when we hit 100K. So stick around. Make sure you're subscribed. T-Bird knows that. George Lynch, that's what's up. James T in the house. Drop in jewels. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Canna Biscuit. Yo, what's up, bro? Great to see you, man. How you doing today? Thank you. Rick Tomanowski. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. That's like some Russian name. I wish I had a translator thing for this chat, yo. But thank you to the Russian, I think Russian writing, Spasibo. Aiden Zvink, God bless you, brother. Oberhacker, ole, there you go. MD Nasim, hello, hello. Pumpkins, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Hello again, MD Nasim. Calvin Gorman, thank you, buddy. T-Bird S, is that 6-8 time or something? 12-8, yeah, 12-8. Yeah, 12-8. Luther in the house, thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy. Tyler's in the house. Good Lord, what's up? He says, hey, Rick, I'm lurking. Just practicing for the finals. Sound great. When is that? When is the finals? Is that this weekend coming? I did see a post about it, but I forgot the date. There was something about some VIP packages and all kinds of wild stuff. Good luck with that. Let me know when it is. I'll be glued to my Facebook waiting for the results. Coach of Kings, thanks, brother. Appreciate you there. Hendrix, hello, hello. Frank Dempsey, that's the best solo ever. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Frank. Robin McEarley, thank you, dude. Matakot, some Russian-looking writing. Spasibo about to you there. Devin Vassell, hello, buddy. Welcome, and thank you, man. Happy Wednesday to you. Oh, man. All right, Pink Lyrics talking on Jay. That's what's up. Matakot, thank you so much. Too Izzy in the house again. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you, bro. T-Bird, he's ready for some sweets over there. Gamer Dragon got a question. All right, well, lay it on me, bro. Rick Rowe, you got it, my friend. Appreciate you out there. Digit, hello, hello. Dutchie's feeling it. Sean Malloy, thank you so much. Tyler says, he says, weird question. When you're playing a song, are you keeping timing in your head of that song? No, I mean, I used the metronome for probably, I would say 5 to 6 years, like daily. So in my head, I can count time very well. So as long as I know the introductory, that's why you hear all my songs have a 4-click or an 8-click at the beginning, like 1, 2, 3, you know, little hi-hat or a ride or something like that. Once I hear that, in my brain, it triggers my internal metronome, and I can keep on time there. Jamie Pocket says, someone practices. Yes, indeed. You got to. Coach, thanks for subscribing, my brother. Appreciate you. Bill knows Jesus loves y'all. God bless you, Bill. Don says, so fun to play. And Speeder is next. Let's go. Yes, sir. Speeder is next. Paul says, excellent way to wake up at 9 a.m. Now, there you go. That's what's up. David asks, what equipment are you using? Sounds like Ingve. Thanks, buddy. Well, of course, I use a Jackson guitar, which is clearly nothing like Ingve, of course. But I go into a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2, which is an guitar interface. It goes into my computer, and then I use a plugin called Amplitude 5. And here's where the Ingve part comes in. I use a JTM 45, a Marshall JTM 45 Plexi emulator, whatever you want to call it. It's the amp head that the Amplitude 5 has. And I also use an MXR Distortion Plus, but Ingve never used that. But it's the JTM 45. It's the Marshall Plexi. That's how Ingve got his sound for everything. 1 second, everybody. I forgot something over here. Okay, I'm back. And if you didn't notice, I dropped my pick during that song. That was wild. But yeah, Ingve used to use Marshall Plexis. like around 1974 or so, versions that he had, and yeah, almost all his albums have the plexi sound on it. Heavy Man said that was the perfect chaos montage to get my half-eaten rug back off the Fox. There you go, brother. Ferry Hendoka says, keep your spirits up, brother. I'm always supporting you from Indonesia. It's great to see you, and thank you for subscribing to me, bud. Heavy says, I need to work on vinyl. There you go, man. Oh, I need to work. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, man. I don't know. It's like, the sad reality of it all is that, you know, when you like announce music and stuff, and you have like so many subscribers as I might do, you know, you put the information out there and it doesn't reach enough people. So I'm trying to find a place that would do like one-off vinyls, you know, like you order it and they'll make it and send it to you. Because I don't want to buy like 100 albums and then be like, no one's buying them. That's the only problem with that. Paul Willis, buddy, I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's where I'm from. To answer the question. Dutchy, thank you. D.A. Breck, thank you, buddy. Bong Jovi says, shout out from me and my cat. Good to see y'all. All right, Tyler said it's this weekend. Okay, buddy, I'm looking forward to hearing that. Juji said, I'm trying to figure out how I sent the money to start us on our birthday because I got a card. Oh, shoot. I'm not sure. Who knows? Usually if you're, if you have Samsung Pay, it's probably connected to your Samsung Pay. When I do super chats to other people, it's connected to my Apple account, so they just charge me later or whatever. I'm not sure how it works on Samsung. I don't have a monetary account on a Samsung, although I do have a Samsung phone for my work. Let's see. I must have missed a couple there. Okay, there we go. Gamer Dragon says, what's the hardest song you've ever played? Yngwie Malmsteen's Far Beyond the Sun. Very, very difficult. My man from Russia says, Privet. There you go, buddy. Lucky Chaffins. I don't know any Johnny Cash off the top of my head. Folsom Prison Blues. I don't know how it goes. Heavy Man, I'm drinking a Mountain. I'm sorry, I'm not even drinking Mountain Dew. I'm drinking Minute Maid Fruit Punch today. I unearthed an entire 12-pack of this stuff. So I was like, man, I better start drinking this stuff. You got it, Ty. Thank you, buddy. Carvalita says, what's up? What's up? I'm doing great. How you doing, Carvalita? Great to see you. Bobble Shingle said, I was going to play a game, but now I saw someone playing guitar. I think I have to practice. There you go, buddy. Practice up, man. James Plassino, just a bullet away. That's right, man. Daniel Anselmo dropped super chat for this. I don't know it completely, but it's something like this, right? That's the Sultans of Shred, though, right there. Jay Randall says, "Can you play some Sabbath, or do you only play your stuff?" I do play only my own stuff, but I do some Sabbath. How about this one? It's probably one of my favorite Black Sabbath riffs that I know of. Stormy Watson, there you go. Matacut says, you really rock star. Thank you, brother. Carvalita says, ready to hear you rock. We're going to rock this one for sure. Lala, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Chris in the house. What's up, dude? Junior 604. There you go. What's up, dude? Yo. Abel says, can you play something from Ozzy Osbourne? How about this one? A little classic. There's something from Ozzy Osbourne. Too Izzy said, that's my job as a drummer, keeping time. You know that's right. You gotta if you're a drummer, you gotta have a good time for sure. I watched something. We watched this thing called Most Worst Music on a Joey. The channel's called Joey Herbs, and there was this band. They were like a thrash band, and I never heard a drummer so off time in my life. I was like, and you guys release this stuff? How is that possible, man? DJ Silvosa, he says, just a question. What do you think of the King's X? I think they're great, dude. That was a great band. That was a great band back in the day, man. It has some really good songs too. It's totally different. Unfortunately, they arrived on the scene at a very strange time. Like glam metal was, metal was dying and grunge was happening, and they were kind of in between of that. Not really. They're kind of heavy, but they're kind of grungy too. They just didn't catch fire like they should have, and MTV played them a lot. But yeah, great. Doug Pinnick's a great bass player, great singer. If you're interested, look up KXM. It's got Doug Pinnick from King's X, and it's got George Lynch on the same album. It's pretty nice, man. Pretty cool stuff. John said he loved the vibe here. He just got done listening to a bunch of videos discuss politics, yeah, and other things they're clueless about. That's true, bro. The doom scroll is real on here on YouTube. I've checked many a times just to see, and I'm like, whoa, how is stuff like this happening right now? So I appreciate you, Sean. Gamer says, what kind of guitar would you recommend for a beginner? There are three that we speak of. Number one, and it all really depends on you and what you're trying to play, but a Fender Squier, Stratocaster is option one, an Ibanez Gio is option two, and the last option is a Jackson Minion. Those are the three choices that we've come up with these days. Let's see. Yeah, Daniel, thanks for the super chat, but I don't play no Guns N' Roses, bro. Guns N' Roses can S my D. How about that? Anyway. Let's see. Bob Shingle says, damn place is the Raxinator. There you go, man. Whoever that is. T-Bird said he just receives the rubber surrounds refoam of an Optimus Pro. Man, you're all about them speakers. Did you ever sell speakers out of a van before? Carolita says, I sure will get one. Good to see you, man. Heavy Man says, I might know another musician that has solved the vinyl one-off production at a low cost. I'll try and pop it again with the reply. Or try Pete Dankles. Oh, Pete's Diary. Yeah, I don't know him personally, but I've seen his videos. Yeah. Juji, I see it. Sweet Chin. It's a song about Jay Leno. Sweet Chin of mine. I tell you. Heavy Man says, Minute Maid is crack. I know. Tyler says, no Mountain Dew? No. It's in the middle of the day. I don't need Mountain Dew. I'm already awake. It's at nighttime, when I've worked all day. I'm just like, I need to get boosted back up. But no, I haven't had a Mountain Dew all week. I won't have one all week either. The worst I'll have is a Pepsi, a sugar Pepsi this weekend, most likely. Sean said, just Mountain Dew is the shit. It is, brother. I drink it when I'm at night, when I'm playing at night. John says, the more you learn on guitar, the more fun it gets. That's right. Tippy, thank you. Thank you so much, Tippy. Dutchy, thank you. Donald says, especially if you have the ability to freely express yourself on an instrument. That's right, man. I had a video here on YouTube, and it didn't go. It went maybe 10,000 views, I think. I put it up on Instagram and Facebook, and it's gotten like almost 100,000 views. But it's called "There's Too Many Excuses in This World." That was the title of the video, and it says stop making excuses and just play, have fun. And a lot of people are getting into that. One notable person reposted my video, and that's Gary Barden, the singer of Michael Schenker Group, which was pretty awesome. Which I love that guy. I love that guy's voice. Thank you, Sean. Ferry Hendoko, thank you. Too Izzy, appreciate that. Ed Molson, he knows that's Brazil right there. Show. Heavy Man said, my heart wanted to hear you play Ozzy for Ozzy. He's got Ozzy blood. You know that's right, brother. Sean said, how about some Dio? You know this one. Over the dive. Oh. That's what's up. Raja knows. Rest in peace, Ozzy. And rest in peace, Dio. Lady Watching Bird said, I never thought I'd miss Ozzy so much. I know a lot of people still miss him. We'll always have the memories, that's for sure. Felix Nass from Germany, willkommen, mein Herr. Guten Morgen. Or guten Abend, actually. Tippy, thank you. That is Brazil. Obrigado. Edmondson knows Brazil. Boa noche. Mary Ellis, thank you. Heavy Man saying, I think Ozzy is listening from above right now. That'd be amazing. T-Bird says, you haven't heard the Shags? I haven't heard the Shags. Heavy Man said he called him. That's right. David Whitaker says, if you were playing live, what amp would you use to get your sound and what pickups? I do play live, and I do have amps. I have Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100s. I've got 2 of those, and I've got, well, I only have 2 cabinets anymore. 2 JCM 800 4x12 cabinets. But that's what I always use, and I do have a rack setup as well with I don't have a tuner, compressor gate, and then I've got a TC Electronics multi-effects unit. I just use a little bit of EQ and reverb on it as well. Oh, let's see. Philip Pietze is from Germany too. Willkommen, mein Herr. Oh man, a lot of comments. I'm trying to get through them all. Todd says, do I like Overkill? I used to like them, listening to them. It's pretty cool. Don't know any of their stuff. It's too easy to say. They saw Testament and play in Atlanta. That's awesome, man. Testament's a great band, too. My man wants Chuck Berry. Dennis says, well, just swipe down and found the evolution versus commitment. There you go, brother. Tippy Donkashun. T-Bird says he's going to start refoaming those pro speakers. There you go, brother. Too Easy knows King's X is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Felix talking about Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix is great, too. Heavy Man says, no Pollux or Doom, all FML. That's how we do. Felix got the requests off the chain over here, bro. And I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to learn some Def Leppard. I can't remember. All I know is, what does it go? Red light, green light, yellow light, go. Allie Holmes says, play. Heck yeah, Allie, that's what we do around here. When we're unless we're talking, of course. Well, I got you covered, Allie. No problem. Philip from Germany. Philip wants Hammer Smash Face Cannibal Corpse. Nice one, man. Felix talking about some German metal. I know Primal Fear is my favorite German metal band. Daniel in the house. What's up, Daniel, bro? Good to see you, man. Oh shoot, man. We gotta throw Daniel's channel up on the screen. I mean, Daniel, you close to 6K, brother. I love to see it, dude. That's awesome, man. All right, yo. You see this link I just popped up on the screen? This is my homeboy, Daniel Marquez. Young Yngwie style player. I love to see it. Make sure you click on that link and give him a subscribe. He's trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. I want to see that happen, yo. Good to see it, buddy. I forgot to tell you, dude. If you still have that link to that Google Drive I sent you, I put the Symphony 40 backing track in there. I forgot to tell you, man. Hopefully, if you want to jam over it, no problem. You won't get copyright strike or anything. You'll just get a claim, I think, but that should be fine, man. Rick said he had a guy try to sell him some dude, that was back in the day, man. That was back in the day. Oh, Daniel asked, what's the best for an energy boost? Man, you 18 years old. What's that kind of, you should have energy all day, bro. For me, my friend, it's, well, if you want to go something natural, try a V8 Fusion. It's got green tea in it, so I'll give you a boost. But for me, bro, it's Mountain Dew. I got a jug of Mountain Dew, my man. That's what gets me going. Or you can probably check out, what's that, G Fuel. Might want to check out G Fuel. A lot of gamers use that stuff to keep boosting, keep their energy going. But yeah, any one of those three will do you good. Kenneth Young and House, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Oh, man. Sean, you're welcome, buddy. Lady, you're welcome, too. Absolutely. Fair Anderson, I want the shirt, bro. It's nice. Yngwie. I think I got this off TeePublic, teepublic.com. Someone was popping them off, I think. I have a lot of fond metal memories of bands. Saw in Atlanta, the center stage to the Fox, the Omni. Yeah, I remember the Omni. Yeah, that was like the big basketball arena. But then, yeah, Judas Priest played there, and they did a video there, too, if I recall. Daniel asks, how does your mic not pick up the sound hitting your strings while playing in the backing tracks? I have a gate on, so if you can see the real, I got a little microphone like that. Keep it under my shirt, and then in my DAW, my Studio One DAW, I have a gate. I have it really cranked up, so it knows my speaking voice, but little stuff like that it won't hear. That's a tough one, man. It took me a while to get that gate right too, man. Heavy Man says, what's your least used effects? I'm partial to tonic and OJ and a burrito or grilled monster with. Now I'm hungry. I don't know, man. I have to think about that one. That's a funny question. Me, I don't know, man. A tonic and OJ and a burrito, grilled monster witch. What's a grill? I want to try a grilled monster witch. That's what sounds good. James said he saw Chuck Berry play. He wants a Marshall Star. That's what's up, dude. Sean would say, on a German team, how about Rammstein? I do know something from Rammstein about this one. Du hast mich. Adam Palco, hello, buddy. T-Bird knows we mods be smashing trolls up in here. Sal Melendres, saludos, amigo. Good to see you, brother. Daniel says, thanks. I hope to make a collab with you. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. I got something in mind already. I'm working on. I'll hit you up, man. I'll hit you up. We got to find a way for you to be able to record, good video and a good audio too. But I got something in mind already. It'd be a lot of people. It'd be a lot of guitar players too. But you'll be in there as well. I promise you that. Donald said he subbed a rub dub. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Daniel said he's gonna use that. Bless you. I bless you, brother. God, it's great to see your growth, bro. Ever since you hit that monetization, man, YouTube been loving it, man. So that's good to see, brother. And I've been lurking, cause I've been playing video games tonight when you're playing, so I just kind of lurk. But I'm in there, brother. I'm there. Can of Biscuit knows Dr. Pepper for one. Dr. Pepper's delicious. Heavy Man said he used concert venue 80s Marshall with a hole in from Dave Davies. Moment. Dang. Daniel says, bet I'm going to have to use some of that G Fuel by a third album. I know, right? You've been pumping it out, dude. I'm like, yo, he's been going for like 4 hours. It's 5 hours. Shoot. T-Bird said, was that shirt already sleeves? No, I cut the sleeves off. The sleeves get in my way, man. They're constricting to me, when I'm playing guitar. Dan said, I love your set, effing clean. I love to incorporate. Yeah, I can probably help you with that, buddy. And you got the first step, which is the volt, the UAD Volt 2. That's a good step to have. It's really just using, like, I can show you if you want to look. Like, you see how this is set up? This is called OBS, this whole setup here. And I've got my guitar going through here, I got my mic going through here, all this stuff. So you can see all the guitar and mic go in the same channel here. And then I can put up, I can put up a browser link, I can put a picture. Like, you never seen this. There's Yngwie and Al Di Meola, right? Two of my heroes. There's me and Al Di Meola. You gotta love that, man. Al Di Meola's the man. But I can put pictures in here. I can do all kinds of stuff with this, man. So I'll get with you on Insta, bro. And we'll see if we can figure it out. Ethan, it says, they listen to the band Artillery. I've heard of that name, dude. But I don't know if I know it, honestly. I'll have to look into that. I have heard that name, though. Jamie SGT from Russia. Spasibo, good to see you. James said, you ever heard something from the, or have you ever played something from the band fight? Yeah, sure. I mean, how about this one? Into the Pit. Remember this? Into the Pit is one of the heaviest jams. Juji wants some of this. Corpus Christi. Carlisa, I remember seeing you as a priest when they first got together at the Ozfest 2004 when they came out with Angel of Retribution. That's a great album. That album was produced by Roy Z. It's a great record. Heavy Man, so you got the El Pico AC55. Plug it into an AC. I thought you were talking about some food, man. Oh, wait, he says AC30 Monster. Stack 5 cheeses, 3 meats, and grill a 325. Now, that sounds pretty good, man. I do like some of that. Sean Malloy says, Wunderbar. Carvalita says, Judas Priest, that's what's up. Tyler says, what video games do you play? Lately, Call of Duty, Black Ops 7's big on my list right now. Fallout 76 as well, since they had a new season come out. So those are two of the big ones right now. Dan says, yeah, I'd love to. Take over the Jared Dine series. Must be insane amount of work. Yeah, it is. I got something different. It's not like a collab like that. It's a little different. I think people are going to enjoy it, but I have a lot of, I want to say big names involved as well. I'm kind of waiting on them, and this and that. So, but we'll get you in there, man. I got you covered, homie. Don says Rick has the best stream out of the man I listen to. There's only a few I can think of. Yeah, I don't hear too many. It's hard to do, man. We're trying to get Brody to that point. We're so close, but something happens when we start a live. So I'm gonna fix that very soon here. There you go, James. Agostino Concelos from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Dan says, there's a way I can mic up my amp and do it. I try using tones with amplitude and they still sound funky. Unless I have no clue. I use amplitude, bro. And that's what I'm using. I'll even show you, bro. Here's amplitude right here, man. That's all I use, homie. You could mic it up, but yeah. Amplitude is where it's at. I will, like I said, we'll get together, bud. I'll see if I can get you in the right direction here, man, for sure. It just takes some effort, a little bit of tech savviness, as you know. Fart McGee says, what are you rocking for a pedal? I don't use a pedal per se, I use a plug-in, but inside that plug-in, I am using a MXR Distortion Plus. Heavy Man says, I felt the sleeves cut. I feel that sleeves cut, yeah. He said, I performed in collared vinyl suits back in the day, feeling choked out. Oh, yeah, dude. It's no fun, bro. And it makes me too much hot. Oh, shoot. Fart McGee wants some death. All right, man. This will make Donald happy, too. We'll play Trapped in the Corner real quick. I've been loving playing this solo, man. All right, if you don't know what this is Death, Trapped in the Corner solo with Andy LaRocque, Chuck Sheldon. Let's go. Death, Trapped in the Corner, Andy LaRocque, and Chuck Schuldner solos back to back. Not too many people on YouTube can pull that one off. All right, let me think. We're actually running out of time. We did a lot of talking here, so we're going to do two things. We're going to do two songs real quick, if I can even get through them all. How about we do Chaotic Calm, man? We're just end this with a bang, eh? All right, let's get that ready. A lot of comments. I have to appreciate them, you know, and I much rather, you know, I love talking to everybody. It really, it's really cool to meet everyone. Spooky says opinion on BSM. I thought it was okay. If you've played the Division or the Division 2, it felt very similar to playing the Division, a Division campaign. I thought it was okay. Well, I didn't hate it, but it wasn't amazing either. But it was kind of fun. There's a couple fun parts in that campaign. Don says Rick got some tunes you can mosh to. We're gonna mosh to this one real good. Oh, Daniel says maybe because I'm running through some whack old headphones. That could be a possibility too, my friend. I mean, you getting a bunch of super chats? You get any money from YouTube yet after this? Because you need to get some monitors. I told you you need to get some studio monitors. I use a Yamaha HS50s. They're about $400 though. They're not cheap, but they're like studio monitors, and they crank on top of it. I'll send you a link to them. You can take a look. You said your dad might have had some in the garage or something, but that's something to look into. Donald said it helps having a laptop or a desktop or feel right. That's true. Daniel's got a Mac. I hate Macs. I honestly hate Macs. I really do. But I will help. Brody got a Mac too. I like. What's with Macs? What's with you kids and all these Macs, bro? PC, man. PC all day. It's all good. Juji, thank you. Kyle Billy, what's up, bro? There you go, Dutchies. Dutchies said, I gotta go. Be back again. No problem. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, Nelson. Don said it's weird because this version is D standard, but the track I played was E standard. I think it's D all the way. Chuck never tuned to E. Chuck always tuned down too. Project Optimus said, I always love seeing you go live. I appreciate that, brother. Project, he said, I got the H5 and they're pretty good. Those are nice, yeah. Mike says, I only ever played Rainbow Six Siege. That's not a good game to start with, bro. That's a rough one, man. That's because it's PvP all day. PvP. Wow, it only took an hour and 25 minutes. We finally got our first Dragonfly. Man, gotta love that, man. Gotta love that daily Fire in the Flames request. Such a tough one. T-Bird says Saints Row. Saints Row is awesome. The last one was kind of fun. It wasn't as great as the other ones, but it was still pretty fun. Projects at Yamaha, a little practice amp. There you go, man. I used to have me a PV Bandit 20 watt when I started playing. I thought it was awesome. Project Optimus says Macs handle audio way better than PC. That may be true. But you better have a freaking pretty good mind to run a Mac. You better know how to run a Mac before you buy a Mac. That's the problem with things these days. PC is user-friendly, nice and easy, right? Mac ain't so much, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But so if you know what you're doing, you're great. You're good to go. But if you don't know what you're doing, man, tough. And I don't have a Mac anymore. I used to have a Mac back in the day, so I'm trying to help a lot of people with Macs. I got to sit there. I'd be Googling it up, trying to get back into it. Don says, ever used to play sport? Yeah, dude, I used to play Madden like crazy every year. Madden, NHL. I used to play that every year. Used to play a lot of sim racing too. But yeah, I like a lot of sports games. I used to NBA 2K was my jam too. I love playing NBA 2K. I started sucking at all those games though. Don said he'd be mad. Oh, yeah. Remember, you ever played Joe Montana football on the Sega? That was my jam, too. Dan Turk says, is there anything you find hard to play? Not really, no. I haven't. Anything I've tried to learn, I've never been a problem for me. But I don't learn a lot anymore. But I learned a lot back in the day. Doug says, can you play acoustic? I do. I have I have two acoustic guitars now. A Godin Classical and a Ovation Steel String. I play them on Saturday nights, but not this Saturday. I won't be streaming, but make sure you subscribe to the channel, Doug, if you're interested. And I do have some acoustic shorts on my channel as well. Tyler got the Spark 40. Those are nice, dude. Those are real nice, man. Tyler says, he liked playing both Herman and Same Soul. Yeah, you cranked it out, dude. You cranked it out. Yeah, Donald, you're right. Yeah, for Dan Turk, yeah, that solo that I just played is extreme difficulty, man. Extreme difficulty. He would say he don't use Mac, he don't use Windows anymore. It's Linux. I feel you love that Linux, man. But you can't play AAA games on a Linux machine. That's the problem. Steam's this new Steam machine. They're having problems already because you can't play AAA PvP games on it because they don't have cheat detection. It was bad news. Project said he got tired of spamware making music on PC back in the day. I never had a problem. Windows 11's been great, dude. I haven't had one problem with anything, you know. But I do know how to use Windows. I know how to install it. I know a lot more about PCs than anything. So I'm able to. Any bloatware is gone and instantly now. I mess with bloatware and stuff like that. It's pretty clean. I do pretty clean installs of Windows. But it's just Macs, dude. It's just so stupid sometimes with Macs. JHP says he's a beginner. Any advice? He's stuck. Where are you stuck at? That's going to be the big question, JHP. If you're just a beginner, you should be learning chords, open chords. Right here on YouTube, you can learn open chords. And if you can learn those, then you don't want to learn scales after that. Those are the two big things to learn. Okay, Don remembers that, Joe Montana. That's what's up, dude. Doug says, I will. Can you play any Ben? I don't even know who Ben Howard is, bro. I'm sure I could if I wanted to, but yeah. There you go, Donald. That's what I'm talking. Tecmo Bowl, dude, on the Nintendo, kid. That's what's up. Yeah, me and my friends used to play that like religiously. Tecmo Bowl was the jam. I used to be able to toss them like 80-yard touchdowns on that game. So easy. That was fun. All right, well, we got to get out of here. We did a lot of talking at the end of it. But we lost a lot of people watching, which is no big deal. I had fun either way. But we're going to end the show with a banger. This is called Chaotic Calm. If you're still hanging out and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button because this will be the last song of the day. And we'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's December the 11th at 5 p.m. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if this song doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what else would. Chaotic Calm, let's do it. All right, that was Chaotic Calm right there. And thank you so much for hanging out and listening to it with me. Appreciate you very much. It's been a wonderful Wednesday. Not wacky, wonderful. So we appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button before we head out. We're going to try and read a quick couple comments. Let's see. Heavy Man talking about some Blue Ridge 75 custom gifts and 14 gauge. Now, there you go, brother. Heavy Man's like, oh, don't go. I know. I got to go back to work, man. That's what sucks. I'm just on like a long lunch break today. All week I'm on a long lunch break, so that's why I'm here early. But make sure next week I'll be back on my normal schedule at 10 p.m. Eastern. We go a lot later for sure. Sam in the house, he said a little bit late. And you wanted the slow jam. You got the fast jam. It's good to see you nonetheless, buddy. Ludwig Grockstrom, you got a last name like me. He says, that was insane. I've never seen so much speed. You have a Swedish name? I do, yes, sir. Ren means like reindeer. Strom means like stream or lake. Like Deer Lake. Well, I appreciate you, brother. Todd knows that's Flight of the Metal Hornet right there. Yes, sir. Kevin in the house, appreciate you, brother. Paul, have a great rest of your day, my friend. Lee Grant McKay, what's up, brother? Thank you so much, dude. Good to see that. Good to see that. You are correct, James. My last name is indeed very Swedish. Very Swedish. Lee Grant, thank you so much, brother. Dennis Bud said, awesome playing. Thank you, Dennis. He says, nice to see you again. It's good to see you too, man. He said, I'm in bed when you go, yeah, right? This week, and every 5 weeks I'm going to be doing afternoon streams like this. So hopefully you'll see you more often, Dennis. It's great to see you again. Claudio Rizzo. Grazie, amico mio. Ludwig, he says, hi, I used to spell my last name Rockstrom. Hey, there you go, bro. I like it. Kevin knows getting after it. Morlock, thank you so much. Paul, thank you. James, hope he gets a lot of gifts for kids. Me too, man. We're trying, man. I'm just like, yeah, well, Christmas is coming soon. We're trying to, boost up the super chats for this Christmas. We'll see what happens. Heavy Man, thank you, brother. I know, bro. Aiden Patterson, thank you, bud. Todzi, thank you. Dennis said a lot of those harmonics. Oh yeah, man. Me and my Floyd Rose. I always got a Floyd Rose with me, no matter what. All right, Tyler. Have a great evening too. Tell your mom and dad hello from me. Angel Delgado from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, amigo. Gracias. Juji, you're quite welcome. Thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate that. All right, that's enough for me. I got to get ready. But I'll be back tomorrow. That's December the 11th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you're subscribed and know what up. And we'll see you then. Other than that, have a great rest of your day or night wherever you're at in this world. Want you to stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. Because that's all we got. All right. Thank you, Ludwig. Taxi Meket to you. All right, everybody. Take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow.